English is a very important language. In English, we have verbs that are considered simple verbs and verbs that are considered phrasal verbs. Today, we are going to work with phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are used in conversation. They are very important in English. Its meaning is considered as a unit. Why do we consider as a unit? We consider them as a unit because we cannot translate them word by word. I mean that we cannot translate it literally. Okay? So it's very important that you consider this explanation. For example, put on. Put on means when you put some clothes on. Okay? If we use our Spanish language, we can say ponerse. But if you want to translate put on, using the word put, which is poner, and on, poner sobre, it's very difficult to make a translation like that. Okay, so let's go to the classification of phrasal verbs. We classify phrasal verbs into two categories. Phrasal verbs that are considered separable and phrasal verbs that are considered inseparable. When the phrasal verbs are separable, we have the opportunity to separate the particle from the base form. Let me explain you. This is the base form of the verb, and this is the particle. Okay? Base form, put, particle, on, base form, take, particle, off, base form, call, particle, off. When we want to put these verbs into another forms of the verb, that means past tense, past participle, ing form, s form, we have to work with the base form. Example, the past tense of put, it's put, so put on. The ing form, putting on. The s form, puts on. In the case of take, past tense of take, took. Past participle, taken. Okay? Ing form, taking off. Okay? In the case of call, which is a regular verb, we say past tense, called, called off. Past participle, called off. Ing, calling off. Third person, calls off. It is very important that you change the base form, not the particle. The particle helps the verb with a new meaning of the verb. So call is llamar in Spanish, but call off is cancel. As you see, it's totally different. So it is very important. Okay. So in the next video, I'm going to give more examples about the use of phrasal verbs. Thank you very much for your attention today.